Hey everybody, it's Christine here for Gluten is Gone, and today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about gluten-free pizza. I know before I was gluten-free, I always loved pizza. It's kind of a really good American go-to. It's nice, and I've always really loved it. So here are a few tips for having pizza gluten-free. The first tip I have is go somewhere, but there is a trick. You have to know where you're going. I don't know. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and where I always go is Mellow Mushroom. It's a pizza chain that's all over North Carolina. I'm not sure if it's national or not. But the Mellow Mushroom is great because they make their gluten-free pizzas in a totally separate station. The waiters change their aprons, they use gloves, they use separate sauce, separate cheese, everything. There's zero contamination, and it's amazing. It's so delicious. It's definitely the best gluten-free pizza I've ever had. A few other local pizza places make it. They're not as careful, and it's not as good. So wherever you live, check out your local pizza places. Find out. You never know. Mellow Mushroom just in the past year or so has started doing gluten-free. So who knows, maybe your local pizza places too. But if you can't go out and buy your pizza, next best thing is to make it. Don't get any of those disgusting frozen ones. They're just terrible. I've tried like 4 different brands. Amy's makes a lot of gluten-free stuff that is disgusting. Don't get it. Sorry, Amy's. But anyways, I use Bob's Red Mill gluten-free pizza crust mix. It's really good, really simple. The bag makes a ton of pizza, so I cut it in half. I usually make half of it at a time, and it makes one pretty big pizza, like that big. And it's really tasty and simple to do, and all I do is get jar pizza sauce. You can experiment around and find which ones you like. Great fresh mozzarella on top, pop on your pepperonis, and it's delicious. Another tip is, and none of these mixes really suggest that you do this, but I'm telling you it will make your life much better. I'm sure you remember on real pizza there's kind of that gritty stuff on the bottom of the pizza. Well, it keeps the pizza from sticking and it makes it much easier. So here's what I use. White rice flour. You can just sprinkle it on the cookie sheet or the pan where you're going to put your pizza dough, and then smush your dough on there, and then you mold the crust. And it'll keep it from sticking to your pan, and it'll actually make it like spread out, because if you don't put it down, the dough's just going to stick and it's not going to work. So, white rice flour, you can find it with your gluten-free flour section. I get Bob's Red Mill. It's a really good brand to go to. They use gluten-free facilities, and I haven't had any trouble with any of their products. They're usually really good. If you see a bunch of brands of gluten-free stuff, which praise Jesus if you do see a bunch of brands, but you know what I mean. Bob's Red Mill is always a good one to go to. So I hope this helps, and as always, if you have any comments or questions or anything you'd like for me to talk about, then post it on my channel wall. Until next time.